This is probably the most unique Silverado I've ever reviewed. And I'm not just saying that. I really do believe this is the most unique one I've seen. I gotta give a shout out to Jerry Seiner here in Salt Lake City. This truck is available for sale. It's in the new color, and yeah, it looks so good, guys. So good. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see all the options and features on this spec. And we're gonna drive this truck in this video. At the very top are all the specs, and you guys can see that slate gray metallic paint there. And here's all the standard equipment. Now, I don't normally mention this, but it does have a 220 amp alternator, and auto locking rear diff is right there, so that comes standard on this truck. A few other things that you see here. Base price is $62,200, and this truck has a ton of options. Pretty expensive ones too. So Duramax is right there. LTZ Plus gives you a lot of nice features. But on this side, you see it has $2,300 worth of power retractable running boards. Technology packages right there. These 20-inch wheels are an option, and it comes standard with 18s, and I'll go over that in the video. But a few other things here, and I would recommend getting a dual alternator setup so you get the dual batteries too. But destination comes in at $1995 with a total price of $85,230. The only other option I would have wanted to see on this truck was clearance lights. I don't know what it is. Out west, dealers don't typically order their trucks with clearance lights. Now, they come standard on dualies because of the width, but on the single rear wheels, it's pretty common to see HDs without clearance lights. But yeah, slate gray for the win, guys. This color is perfect, especially on a blackout. Like, it goes so nice together. And you guys can see they do give you a gloss black finish on these grill bars here, on your emblems and your bow tie. And there's a little bit of chrome on there too, which is fine. Now, this lower part here is all finished in a high gloss black too. This comes standard in black, so whether you get the Sport Edition or not, it would be black. Parking sensors, painted lower bumpers, which is an option on these LTZs. Full LED. And even your hood scoop is going to be finished in that high gloss black too. But off to the side, this one does have the 20-inch wheels, which is an option, as you guys saw. They would come with 18 standard, which I'm okay with. And they have the BFGoodrich tires. That's why we're going to drive this truck today, because I've driven a high country with these tires, but not in a 3/4 ton. So I want to see how they ride. Rancho shocks, independent front suspension. Now, these BFGoodrich tires size are the same as the Goodyear Wrangler Trail Runners, LT 275/65/20. And the capacities are right here. 3,750 pounds at 80 PSI. You have that fabric material for the wheel well liner. This one does have the power deployable running boards with the light. It's like a perimeter lighting, as they call it. You have the cameras on the side of the mirrors. You have some puddle lights, black trim for the mirrors. Blind spot monitoring right there. All of this is finished in black too. Black door handles with smart key on the front ones only. And you have those side steps on the bed. Yeah, this is really done well. 36-gallon fuel tank, 7-gallon DEF. And because it's a 3/4 ton, you're not going to have overload, so you're going to have 5 liters in the main pack. Steps in the rear. And these taillights have a mix of LED and incandescent bulbs. Your emblems out back are blacked out. Class 5 receiving hitch, rear parking sensors, backup camera, light that shines below for your Class 5 hitch. And here's your spare tire. So it's going to be a Steely 342 rear because of the diesel. And this is going to have an 11.5-inch ring gear out back because it's a 3/4 ton. And let's go ahead and check out the interior. At $86,000, this is probably one of the best deals on the market with the amount of features that you get. It's just unparalleled. It's really hard to think that an LTZ is $86,000. But keep in mind, this is basically a high trim LTZ. So just about every option that this truck has, the High Country has. The only thing about this is the fact that you do have, hopefully you guys can see, that lighter color roof. That's the only negative I will always point out on all these trucks. Now obviously if you get a High Country, you get the darker roof, and that's kind of why they do that. I mean, it's probably a better deal to go to High Country because there's so many options on this truck. You can almost get a High Country with a lot more things that come standard. So let's go ahead and drive the truck. I already have the heated seats on. Heated steering wheel comes on automatically when you start it up, including those heated seats there. And let's see how these BFGoodrich tires ride on this 3/4 ton. Here's a little bit of acceleration. Yeah, this truck is really powerful. I mean, this engine is the diesel. It's gonna have 470 horsepower, 975 pound-feet of torque. They did some updates to it for like the combustion and the turbo. These get better fuel economy compared to the Gen 1 L5P. So if you're looking at like a 2023 Silverado HD, these are a little bit more efficient in comparison. I had a 2023 GMC and I just noticed that right out of the gate, like especially at these lower miles, I can tell they do get better fuel economy. But yeah, when you're going around a curve at about 70 miles an hour, these tires really do perform, I think, a little bit better than the Goodyears. There's virtually no road noise, virtually. They're quiet, and I feel as though they help this truck ride maybe slightly better. It's not an expensive option. I'll show the option price for those BFGoodrich. Now you have to get a 20-inch wheel, but seriously, like, this is the way to go. Like, if you're gonna get the hand coupe tires, I would go to the 20s and get the BFGoodrich. These tires are perfect. And I wish I would have ordered them on my Chevy Silverado gas, but I didn't see that there was a difference in the size, so I decided not to get them. But getting these tires makes this truck look a little bit more aggressive, and that's what I like about them. In case you're wondering, here's a MPG 13.7, drove 15.7 miles. And let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. The axle ratings up front are going to be 5,600 pounds. The rear is 6,600, which is class leading. 11,350 is the gross fuel weight rating, and this truck does have a max payload of 3,124 pounds. You can see it a little bit better right there. You also have the tire PSI for front and rear. Towing capacity is 18.5 for conventional and then 19.1 for gooseneck. You can get a max trailering package, which would upgrade the rear suspension and this axle, so to give it the 12-inch ring gear. But, you know, honestly, I think this truck is perfect for someone who wants to tow like a fifth wheel. This one did not have that fifth wheel prep package, but, you know, you can still add that after the fact. And I want to show you guys one last thing too. The reason why I always skip that multi flex tailgate is so I can have this option to put the tailgate up with power. But I hope you guys liked the video. Special shout out again to Jerry Seiner. If you are in the market, be sure to ask for Keith, the sales manager, or, you know, just stop by, let them know you saw the video. See you guys soon.